It is July 2nd, 2024, and welcome to the Function Podcast, Episode 3. I'm Sam,
I'm Alex.
and today there is no plan. There is no sports talk. There is a lot of news in the sports world, but that will be held off until tomorrow, as we are deciding to try something new tonight.
Yep, and we're going to call it freestyle. And hopefully we get a good following from these various random topics that we're going to talk about.
Yeah, it's not really, we're not going to call it freestyle, it's just a freestyle of things, like, what's been going on in your life?
A lot of tracking Twitter, seeing what happens with the NBA. A lot of alcohol lately. A lot of fun. That's what summer's all about.
It's been a long night. Long night.
Why is that, Sam?
Too many beer for me.
Too many beer?
Too much beer.
How many beer?
Don't worry about that. They don't need to know how low my tolerance is. It was a long night. I broke a chair.
Yeah, that was funny.
I was laughing at Dylan and I leaned back and that shit snapped. Bro, that shitty chair, bro.
James, sorry about that.
Shout out to James. He may or may not be our first ever podcast guest.
We'll find that out soon.
To be continued with that.
Continued with that, yeah.
So, what kind of alcohol have you been drinking lately?
Blue Ribbon.
Shout out Peyton Butler.
Shout out to the God. I call him God. He's awesome.
He is pretty cool. He brought that blue ribbon. He brought that shit to UFC 303, which we will talk about tomorrow. Before we begin, let me just break down what tomorrow's topics will be. NHL draft, NHL free agency, NBA free agency, UFC 303, and other topics.
Euros. Copa America.
We have a lot to talk. Mexico was eliminated, I saw.
USA as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
So does that mean they're out? Like they can't make the World Cup?
No, it's a different competition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the World Cup qualifiers isn't happening yet, right?
Soon. September, I think. It starts then.
Got it.
Yeah, I mean, we're joined by a guest.
Dylan is
That's
here.
Not really a guest.
Dylan is here, but he's not a guest. He's just here watching. Right, Dylan? Say hi, Dylan.
Hello, everybody.
There's Dylan. So, well, how shall we start this freestyle thing off? It's like a brand new thing. It's like when you have your second body, not your first one.
Not your first. We already got our virginity done.
We lost our podcast in virginity, and now we're kind of like, we're in that like stage after you break up with your first love, and now you're like, okay, I'll fuck anybody at this point. And then you link up with a 5 out of 10 at a college party at Penn State, drunk off of
Shout
6
out
beers. And then your next day you're like, wow, why did I do that? And now she follows me on Instagram, and I'm going to unfollow her.
We love all types of women, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
We love women unless they're mean to us. But actually, you see, I don't mind a girl that's mean to me, but like not like genuinely mean, like jokingly mean.
Well, you can't really tell through text.
Yeah, that's why like I like when they're in person and they like jokingly hit me. I don't want to actually be hit. Like if they actually hit me, I'll be like, why are you doing that? You know what I'm saying? But like a jokingly hit, like if they like slap my arm, like okay, I'm into that. But if they slap my face, I'm gonna get very mad, very upset. I might cry a little.
Exactly. You can't really do anything, buddy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna get very upset and cry a little bit. Maybe I'll punch her her Hello Kitty stuffed animals or something. Because girls love their stuffed animals. Like if you punch a girl's stuffed animal, they'll take that shit to heart.
You know, Penny looks like a stuffed animal.
Penny's my dog, by the way.
She's awesome.
Penny looks goofy, but she's kind of cute in a way.
Let's talk about college life, since we were kind of like, delved into that this weekend. Somewhat. I won't explain why.
Explain what's going on with college life. I don't have much of a college life. I go to a community college. You go to New York University. You live that high life. You got those cocaine addicts over there.
Personally, I have not seen any cocaine addicts, but I know they're out there. Life at NYU is, for me at least, kind of meh. I don't tend to go out because of studies,
Uh-huh.
but when it happens, I mean, wow, it's a good time. A lot of drinking.
See, as a community college student, I can't really relate. I go to other schools for activities because at a community college, it's like high school part two. There's not much to do. It's just a bunch of people who are annoying and a bunch of people who don't talk and just want to go home.
Just want to go home. Yeah.
I don't mind that though. Like I'm one of those people. Like I'll go through my 2 classes at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, get out at 3, and then I'm going right home.
Yeah.
I'll hang out with some friends after, but usually I'm just going home. But the cafeteria is the hangout spot for me. I know you guys have lounges and stuff at NYU. We don't have those.
Many.
We don't.
Many lounges
We don't
and
have.
cafeterias.
We don't have that because there's no dorms at where I go.
Yeah. I mean, it gets really packed, and like the few cafeterias we have, I would say like 6 of them, maybe, and it's a lot
Mm-hmm.
because we do have a large student body. I think around 40,000 people go there, attend there, and I don't really sense that fun. You have your friends, and you hang out with them, eat lunch, whatever. You have a meal plan, whatever. Many people don't have meal plans and just decide to eat around Manhattan, that's me. I'd rather do that.
One bite, everyone knows the rules.
One by everyone knows the rules. Great pizza in New York City. Any New York listeners, what's your favorite pizza? We do have a Q&A section.
Shout out to New York. Shout out to the Rats. Shout out to the subways and the buses and the taxis there too. I don't know much about New York. I've only been there a few times, but they're pretty cool.
All the bad stuff you just mentioned.
No, rats are not that bad. I mean,
It's
some
pretty bad.
some of them are
Rodents are bad.
some of there's some funny videos involving rats, but like I don't know. You know, I've only been in New York a few times. I think I'd say the worst part of New York was the homeless people. Like they're not bad, but like they're kind of scary. Like you walk past them and they're like, "Oh, please don't do that to me." Like I don't want them to do anything bad.
Okay, that's fair. To me, the worst part is the cleanliness. There's usually none of it anywhere.
I've only been to Madison Square Garden and
That's
like
it?
main areas. Like I've never been to any.
Watch the Rangers game or something?
I went to the Penguins Rangers game 3 times. The Penguins. I went in 2016, 2017, the 2 years the Penguins won the cup, and I went last year? I think it was 2023 when the Pens lost 7-0, and I was not too happy there.
7-0.
Yeah, I got laughed at quite a lot. I went when I was a kid in 2016, 2017, so people couldn't say anything. Now that I'm older, people were shit talking, but like there was this one drunk MILF that was like, "It's okay, you'll get him next time," and she tried to give me a hug, and then like before the game, this homeless guy was like, I was wearing my Penguins jersey, and he actually thought I was on the team. He was like, "Go beat their fucking ass."
What
I
the
was
fuck?
like, "I'll do my best, but I'm not playing."
You know, I have also a story somewhat similar. I was at a Yankee game at Yankee Stadium, so it was also New York, and the Blue Jays were in town, and I'm wearing a Blue Jays jersey, and I get heckled in the outfield before a game for having a Blue Jays jersey, and they called me funny things. Not racially.
What'd they call you?
They called me a Canadian. I'm like, no, I'm not
Well,
Canadian.
well, fuck them.
Yeah, you know what? I can love the Blue Jays, okay? I live in America, but I can still love the Blue Jays. And
Like me, I'm wearing my Raptor shirt right now.
there we go. That's what I mean. And yeah, I mean, Yankees fans are horrid. They're not good. They're not good fans. They're like Philadelphia in a way.
Kind of like the Philadelphia Eagles. I'd say the worst fans in sports are the Eagles.
They're up there at least for sure.
I've met a few.
They are
As
bad.
living in Pennsylvania, I've met quite a lot of Eagles fans. A lot of them aren't that bad, but like you go to the inner city Philadelphia,
That's
like
where it gets.
like you have like the pedophiles like EDP, and then you have like assholes that throw batteries at Santa Claus. Like it's not a good place, but like a respectable Eagles fan, like a nice Eagles fan is one of the best friends you can make. Like I have a few good friends that are Eagles fans, and you know I like talking to them about sports. And then they're not assholes.
Okay. Every Eagles fan that I've met, I would say they're not assholes, but usually the people that I know that follow football and like the Eagles just don't give a fuck about any other team. When drunk, they're fucking, I don't know, horrific people. Can you explain why only Philadelphia tends to be like this?
I don't know what it is about Philadelphia. I don't know if it's like the fentanyl in the streets that does this.
I think they just hate their city that much.
Because the Flyers fans are assholes. The Eagles fans are assholes. The 76ers just are I don't know. I don't even think I've met a 76ers fan.
Well, they've been bad for so long. I don't think people around here
follow basketball. Are Phillies fans bad?
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
I've never met a Phillies fan either.
They're pretty bad.
I'd say the worst fans in sports are them. I'd say the Lakers fans are annoying, but they're not assholes. They're just annoying. I'd say
a lot of them just don't know basketball.
I'd say like every single time there's a good player on free agency, the Lakers are signing this guy. the Lakers are signing Barack Obama to a 5-year deal. No, they're not.
Yeah,
the Cowboys fan. I don't know. Cowboys fans I never really met. They get a bad rep.
I've never really met a Cowboys fan either.
Who else?
Boston.
The Bruins fans are very annoying.
Patriots fans are
annoying.
Spoiled.
Patriots fans are spoiled.
That's what we are. We're just spoiled brats that won't.
Cleveland Browns fans are underrated as one of the most annoying fan bases in all of sports.
That's pretty biased from you.
No, Cleveland Browns fans are just fucking annoying. You go 0-16 and 1-15. You go 1-31 in span of 2 seasons, and you talk shit still. Like, I've met a lot of Browns fans, and they're like, I don't even know. Like, I think they were bandwagoning a team for being bad, which is weird. And even when they were good, you still can't respect the Cleveland Browns for signing Deshaun Watson after what he did.
Okay.
Fair point. The happy ending with Deshaun Watson.
Yeah. To me, Browns fans are just, I don't know much about them.
They're annoying.
They don't seem bad. They seem just, pardon my French, but
jumping into the college world, there's also like Georgia. As a Florida fan, I will be biased, but Georgia fans are highly annoying. There's a video of a bunch of Georgia students barking at a camera, which is on all fours. Like, barking normally is fine, but then going on all fours, it's a bit weird. Like, I do the gator chomp, but I'm not on my knees. If you know what I'm saying.
I have no idea what you're saying.
I'll show you the video later.
Texas Longhorns fans?
Texas fans are good.
You think so, after what they did? Who did that to them? I forgot.
Oklahoma State. Are you talking about when they killed the Longhorn?
Killed the Longhorn.
Yeah, that was Oklahoma State. Fuck them for that.
That's crazy, man.
Even though
little animal.
Oklahoma, I don't know. That was dumb. That was weird. It was just some like fucking, fraternity guys. You know, the usual suspects, as they say.
Yeah,
the usual suspects, the fraternity guys at Oklahoma State University. Well, that was a good little talk about sports. That wasn't. We still talked about sports even when we started working.
We didn't, yeah. Let's delve into personal life shit. Let's see. What's your biggest ick in a woman?
That's a great question. What is my biggest ick in a woman? You go first, because I have a few.
I haven't thought about it. I just asked you. Please go first.
Guy best friend is one.
Okay.
Being too friendly to other guys is one. Like, having a guy best friend, like, if he's gay, that doesn't bother me. Because then I'm not too worried. But what if he's acting gay? Like, hey, I like penis, but I really like pussy. Like, you know, I don't like those guys. Like, I've met a few of those.
Yeah.
But, like, if he's an actual gay guy, like, I don't really care. If he's a straight man and he's your best friend, I've known him my whole life. I don't care. Marry him then. I don't want to be part of it. And being nice, like, he's just a friend, though. I don't want to block him. That's mean. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Be mean.
Be mean.
There's no point in that. Like
shouldn't
you're
care that
you're
much,
being you're being more mean to me by not
Mm-hmm.
respecting me. Because if I don't block a girl,
Right. It's us. Then.
oh my gosh, I'm the worst, and I
Mm-hmm.
should end it all right now. Like I'm the worst if I don't block the girl.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I feel like there's a lot more icks I have. You go. What are yours?
See, this is where I just blank out because Let's see. Guy best friend's a good one. Being lazy.
I've never.
if you're gonna be in a
I
relationship-
feel like a lot of girls around here are lazy.
If you're gonna be in a committed relationship, it should be closer to 50-50. I wouldn't say it's 50-50
Oh, that's
totally, but closer to that as possible, and not 100 to 0. Because then what's going on here?
And a personal ick that I've dealt with in my previous relationship was, I don't know how to describe it. It was, I would say, being ominous.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would ask a question,
Mm-hmm.
being like, "What are you doing?" And she would completely ignore the question and say something unrelated or send a picture, and I would have to ask 2 or 3 times to finally get an answer, and that would annoy me.
Okay.
Like, it makes me always feel like you're hiding something. I don't know how many girls actually do that. I've never met one besides my ex-girlfriend who did that, but that was really, like, something, as somebody who overthinks quite a lot,
Yeah,
like, I'd be like,
quite a lot.
oh, she's fucking Jerome or Tyrone right now. I'm cooked. You know what I'm saying? I'm boned.
Okay. What else is juicy to ask as we approach the end of this amazing episode of The Function? Let's see.
Let me know when you're at... What are some good traits you look for in
Oh.
a woman? What are some good traits?
Good traits, smart. Goes to the gym. At least those.
Mhm.
At least. Probably something else that I can't think of, but at least those things.
Yeah.
How about you?
I like honesty. I like...
Well, yeah. Apart from those little things, what you said trait, like
I like a
Oh, yeah.
girl. I like a girl that's easy to talk to.
yeah, that's good.
I don't like a girl that's like, "Hey, what you doing?" None in bed. I like a girl that like goes
Mhm.
into detail. Like
Yeah.
I like detail. I don't like I don't like dry. I like it wet.
Whatever that means.
No, I like. It doesn't like it for me. It's all about personality.
Yeah, that's
Well,
what
like physical
like-
traits. Like I mean, obviously,
looks get you to a certain point.
every guy, for the most part, finds all the same physical traits attractive, except some like feet.
Some like, I don't know, buttocks.
I think every guy likes that.
Yeah.
I'm more of a boob guy, but I like both.
I can't say for me.
Speaking of this topic, 'cause this is kind of unrelated, but I really like lips. I like lips and eyes,
Okay.
eyes and lips, and hair. I'm a sucker for curly hair. I love curly hair. I love those like curly. I don't know. I'm not trying to like. I don't know how to describe it. I don't want it to sound like wrong, but like those like curly afros that like black or Hispanic girl or light skinned girls have. I don't know like where it comes from, but like those types of girls, I love that hair.
Mm-hmm.
Like Dominican girls have that. You would know. Oh, it's so. That's like my. Makes me fall to my knees in Walmart and scream.
And then I would see you fall on your knees in Walmart and scream.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like that's like oh my gosh. So like who are your celebrity crushes right now?
Jenna Ortega, Sydney Sweeney. About it.
My list right now consists of Billie Eilish, SZA,
That's always a good one.
Billie Eilish, SZA, Tyla, Megan Thee Stallion.
Good, yeah.
Who else? Who did I say? Selena Gomez,
Classic.
Ruby Rose. You know, just the bangers. I just know.
The bangers.
I know bang.
The mainstream ones, basically.
Mainstream. I mean, yeah.
The popular ones.
I mean, yeah. Who doesn't love like Tyla? Tyler's a 10.
Tyler's awesome.
Tyler's a 10.
She's more than a 10 at this
She's an
point.
11. I don't think you can top that.
She's awesome.
Any girls out there that can top that,
Hey.
please hit me up. I love you.
Camila Cabello,
Camila Cabello is really attractive.
of course.
Dylan Vincent's up there.
Dylan, what's your celebrity crush?
Dylan, go to the mic and tell us your celebrity crush. Go to the mic.
Come on, for the cast.
Go to the mic.
Nothing?
He doesn't have one.
No, he just has men. He doesn't want to put it out there that he has
See,
one.
the thing about me. Wait. Go.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
I like Grimace.
Hey.
Top pick for me.
The thing about me is I love not having a type. Like
Yeah.
I love all girls. I love black girls. I love Hispanic girls. I love white girls. I love Asian girls. I love Middle Eastern girls.
All of them.
I love girls. Girls are awesome. Love all and that's the thing. I love having a type is cool and all, but I like to be able to love everything.
To me, that's... God wouldn't want us to just pick this one certain race or type.
Exactly.
You know?
Martin Luther King dreamed of a world like this.
Yeah.
He had a dream, and now we're here.
We're here now. 2024.
Exactly.
July 2024. Can you believe that?
July 2nd, 2024.
Can you believe we're in July?
I can't.
This is insane.
Let me know when you run out of topics because
There's one more topic.
when you're done, I have
You
one.
have one more topic?
I have one last topic, but I have to end off on it. So I want you
Okay.
to go first.
Okay. Any state in the United States, where would you go to right now?
Any state, not
Any
country,
state.
just state.
State in the United States.
Maine,
Maine. I love Maine.
Alaska's cool, but I wouldn't go to Alaska.
You got to
man.
pick one, buddy.
All right, if I had to choose one, Florida.
Florida?
Yeah.
Okay. For me, South Carolina.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I love it.
Why South Carolina?
'Cause I've been
The
to
road,
Charleston,
the traffic
went to-
there sucks.
You know what, Sam?
My dad drove us to Disney World a few times when I was a kid, and every time we got stuck in South Carolina for at least 3 or 4 hours, and he hated that shit. And it was always 100.
George is worse.
It's always 100. No, it's not.
George is worse.
George is easy.
No,
It's
George is worse.
It's always 100 in South Carolina. It's always traffic. There was dead dogs and cats on the side of the road last time for some reason.
Wow.
South-
That was like a one-off
South
experience.
South Carolina might be hell.
Wow. The true Gator fan in you just came out.
And it's not like like South Carolina people are cool. I like a lot the things I like Coastal Carolina.
Okay.
Go Chanticleers.
Okay.
But like I don't know. Maybe South Carolina is just hell. I don't know.
You know what, Sam? Let's agree to disagree on that.
Let's do
And
that.
let's move on to your last topic.
My topic is a more serious note. So if you have anything unserious to
Nope.
talk about,
That's it. Let's.
I hate to bring the mood down,
Okay.
but I saw this on Instagram yesterday, and I felt like, as a person of this community, it felt like I need to be talked about. Many of you don't really know this, but June was Men's Mental Health Awareness Month,
Okay.
and I just felt like we should talk about that a little bit because it's not very. Besides the one Instagram post, I did not see much acknowledgement of it. Maybe on June 1st I saw it, but nobody really talked about it.
Well, I have a quick and simple answer for you. I think every month should be. There shouldn't be one month
There should just be
that we should all care about this one thing. We should care about it 24/7.
there should be men, women, trans, I don't care. There should just everybody should have mental health awareness every month.
every month, of course.
Everybody goes through their own things.
And we don't talk about it often in society, but it's out there and it's getting more attention. Hopefully.
I feel like as a person who struggles daily with anxiety and depression, I seeked help when I needed it because in 2020 I was in a very dark spot and I couldn't even get out of bed. I didn't want to get out of bed. I had no motivation to do anything besides lay in my bed. I barely ate. And then 2023 it happened again. I couldn't leave my bed for 2 weeks. I barely ate. I finally came out of the house. I went to Wawa And I was like, I saw Chris, and Chris said I was gray. I was gray.
Yeah.
I had no color in my skin. I didn't shower, and the thing is, for what I had, it wasn't as bad as other people have. Because for me, nothing happened that caused it. It was just my mental health was in a rough spot from a panic attack. Other people have a lot of stuff going on, and I feel like people should
acknowledge that.
Seek a lot of people like to think that the manly thing to do is to not seek help and to thug it out.
Yeah.
Trust me, I thugged it out. That shit didn't work.
Yeah. Yep.
I think that going to seek professional help and talking about your issues is the best thing to do.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Nope.
It's really not easy, because if you look at the stats, unfortunately, like, suicides are much higher in men.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very unfortunate to see that, because every life should be taken care of, and you shouldn't have to go through these things by yourself.
I agree.
A lot of people like to pretend that everything's all right just so other people don't have to worry about it. And I feel like you're never alone. You might feel alone. There are still nights to this day with me where I feel like I have nothing, but I still have a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's weird describing it, because you could feel like you have absolutely nothing, but you could have everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think money can't buy happiness, because you can buy everything in the world, but sometimes, man, you just don't feel like you have anything in your corner.
Yep.
Like, some nights, as a single man with a bunch of friends who have, like, happy relationships, that's something that bothers me. But, like, I'm working every day to be happy with myself.
Yeah.
Go to the gym, eating healthier, drinking a lot of water, going for walks, hanging out with the guys, and I'm starting to love myself a little bit more every day. I feel like a lot of guys need to do that, because it's not just me. You go on TikTok or social media. Social media has a whole entire factor in all this, but you go on social media and you see guys sad. 90% of the sad TikToks you see are guy related.
Yeah.
And I feel like we need to just take ourselves, I feel like we need to take a step back, and everybody needs to just love themselves a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me a long time to realize that, but the more you love yourself, the more happy you get. And then the better life gets, because you can't rely your entire happiness on another person's feelings towards you. You can't expect to make everyone happy. You can't you living your life to satisfy other people is only going to make yourself miserable.
Mm-hmm.
It's still, like, it's a self-conscious issue. Like, there's still days, like, even every day, I depict what clothes I wear when I go out in public because I'm scared of being judged. Mm-hmm. I depict how my hair looks because I'm scared of people being like, this guy has ugly ass hair.
Okay.
Still to this day, I struggle with it, and I'm glad there's people who've gotten over it, but I feel like a lot of people, you need to stop living your life based on how other people think of you. You need to be who you are. You can't be other people.
Yep.
And in summary, I feel like everybody has their own fights that they have to battle, whether it's physical fights or mental fights. I feel like everybody needs to take their health seriously. I feel like going to see a therapist should be required, like a doctor's appointment, a doctor's checkup once every few months. I feel like a therapist appointment.
It can't hurt you.
You can't force people to talk about it, but it always helps to at least try.
Right.
And I feel like if you make the effort to make yourself happy, in the end, it'll all get better.
Okay. What a gorgeous message, Jer. Absolutely loved it.
It was kind of like Fortnite. It was kind of like Fortnite.
That was a 10 out of 10 message.
Thank you.
Absolutely love it.
I feel like that was a.
We can't go on. This is awesome. Great ending.
Thank you, Chad. So I feel like that was our first ever freestyle kind of episode. Tomorrow I will go, hold on once, I'm going to check my notes to go over one more time what tomorrow's topics will be.
Quite a lot of stuff.
Tomorrow will be another hour-long episode. Tomorrow we have the NHL draft, NBA free agency, the Florida Panthers Stanley Cup parade, UFC 303 recap. And unless you have anything to add,
those are the topics. But
those are the topics, but there's a lot of beef to it. Like the Nashville Predators of the NHL might have just became the most improved team
actually
of the off season.
I have not been paying attention.
I will be talking a lot about that tomorrow.
Okay.
Hey,
tomorrow. Then.
It's a function. It's a party.
Yep.
Until tomorrow, July 3rd, 2024, will be episode 4. Episode 3, we are officially up on Spotify, YouTube, and we are hoping to get Apple Music. Not Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, and TikTok up tonight. Tonight, YouTube and Spotify are guaranteed to be out, and hopefully, Apple. We're going to try to do that as soon as this is over with. Hey, I'm Sam.
I'm Alex.
And this is The Function, and we will see you for episode 4 to July 3rd.